that moment. You need to feel that. Some call me crazy when I say this music is divine. Some even call it a higher power. I say call it what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I believe is true. When you feel lost, let the music guide you. It is that powerful. When the DJ spins that sound, it vibrates the room. And when everything is right, it's almost like heaven on earth. You'll have the goosebumps on your arms. They don't lie. Heaven is a dance floor. Look around you. Everybody's beautiful. That is what the music does to you. I tell you now, this is not some dream. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are feeling is very real. And it's right here, right now, in this moment.
Oh shit. Good morning. 45 is in me life. How are you doing?
Fella, it's for Lena. Here's your chick if you're not sub to our channel. Today is my birthday and I'm fishing with my son. He's just caught one here. I do, yup. Fella, it's for Lena. Here's your chick if you're not sub to our channel. Today is my birthday and I'm fishing.
No, it's not. That was the other day. My stomach's in a bad way today, I'm not joking. On a 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9. Oh, talk at once. Good morning. It's Wednesday and I'm in a fucking jogger. Fire, playing at myself. Roy, what are you doing? Anyway, good morning. How's everybody doing? I didn't feel good today. I don't feel good today. I'm like a fucking ghost. Look at it. Well, if you don't want to be in here, you don't have to, darling. Take your face for a shit if you want. I'm good, bro.
Alright, listen up. The energy is electric. The vibe is undeniable. You feel it. I feel it. That connection that binds us with the power of sound. For a while I stepped away, but the call of the music, the pull of this feeling, was too strong to ignore. Now I'm back. Back to the studio. Back to the dance. Back to crafting more sounds that move your soul, that take you on a journey. The inspiration is flowing. The ideas are bursting. And I can't wait to share with you what I've been creating. Get ready to lose yourself in the rhythm once again.
Coming. All over England, they have St. George flags up. Everywhere. He's a Turk. You know that, don't you? We've never changed their flag, but I'll tell you what, what's happening in England right now, it's going to be Ireland's problem next. Oh, I forget what it's called, bro, a decent one. Where are you from, mate? Hello, Mrs. Seg Williams. Ash. Is that Ashley Drink by any chance? When are you going to come and whoop me ass? Hey, anyway, shout out to you, man. I've lived in England 31 years, and today I've never witnessed anything like it in my life. Everywhere there's St. George's flags being put up by the city council. In Ireland, do you know what's happening? I'm going to tell you what's happening, okay? So, in Ireland, the same thing what we're all fighting for. We have a pandemic going on at the moment in Europe. Our country needs to, charity begins at home. Under your constitution, right, what your family ancestors died for, they're rotting in the grave now. Because I live in England 31 years and England's been very good to me. Charity begins at home. I'm not racist, I'm realist. I'm going to nip this in the fucking bud right now. I'm sick of country part me saying I'm racist. Hang on a minute. No. Wait a minute. Quit your fucking jibber jabber, yeah? Go look on my community page and tell me am I racist. I'm realist. I'm just fucking sick of it. What's happening in England and Ireland and Scotland and Wales? Unvetted males are coming in who work for organisations, forget McDonald's and Burger King, these work for ISIS, Mossad, Hezbollah, the fucking Taliban, and up the fucking Ra. Now, I know a lot about this kind of shit, right, because a lot of people are talking about it now. It's like, okay, I'll tell you the difference, right? I've lived in England 31 years. 3 of my kids are Brits. When I come here, before I had kids, I hated the English. You know why? Because all my family did, all my mates did, and the news propaganda. The world wants England and Ireland to hate each other. I don't fucking hate anyone. I am racist or gayist, and if I have anything to say, I'll say it to your cunt face. Do you understand? What I've noticed is, I seen a guy last night from Ballyfermot. He lives in England like me. You know what? Dublin City Council, yeah? When you cannot display your own flag, me and I tell you, yeah, I put up 10 of these, you take them down, we're going to put up 1,000 and we'll keep doing it. And if you keep coming out, your shit's going to get set on fire. We are going to have a riot. Because what's going on in England? England is like a vagina and it's getting fucked. Close the borders. The antidote at the moment to our problem is closing our borders to unvetted males. And that's the fucking truth, right? Now, I can't say what I think because I get reported, right? Hey, DJ. Hey, Finn. Listen, I'm a Republican, right? But I've lived in the UK for 30 years and it's been very good to me. It's given me 3 children. You know, Manchester's been very good to me. And I see what's going on in England. The demographics are changing. I've got one for you, right? You know that phrase, send them back. Where can English people go? This is England. But let's go back to the 1200s when you had a fucking cross on your flag. Hey, your great fucking King George was a Turk and his fucking daddy was a Syrian or his granddaddy. Do you understand? You see the hypocrisy here in the UK 100 years ago? What was the age of consent? Fucking 10 years old. Get the fuck out of here. Do your fucking history, yeah? Because I know a lot about mine, never mind yours. There's a pandemic going on at the moment and there's loads of anybody who's a significant risk to women and children. And as men, we take a note. Soldiers, we take a note to defend their borders from foreign and domestic threats. Now, what you don't understand is a lot of these guys that are getting fucking, that are stabbing people and what have you, listen, they've come from 11 countries. Oh, fuck it. So, they come from 11 safe countries. Why can't you get asylum in any of them 11 countries you come to before you land here? England's been very good to me. And when I come here at 18 and I hadn't even got a fucking pot to piss in or a window to throw it out, an English woman helped me. Wagwan to my man. Well, she helped me and it blew everything. I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Everybody told me all these English people are my enemy. No, they're fucking not. You know, this is what I'm saying. The media wants Ireland and England to hate each other. You know, it's like, I have to say it, but it's like, if you cannot put your own flag up in your country, you're becoming a minority and the demographics of the system is changing. These cunts that we put in power, they're making decisions, yeah? Years here. We don't have a fucking say. Do you understand? If we defend our right, I'll tell you this, right? So, my missus screams at the top of her voice. I'm like, what's wrong, love? There's a man outside the fucking window looking in and he's doing that. Is he? You fucking stay there, darling. I go out, I go downstairs, I get the poker, I go out, I see him, he runs at me with a knife and I stick the poker in the back of his eye. Like an arrow. Okay? Now, he's at the doing something, right? So, as a citizen, I'm not a policeman, but I do have a duty of care to my family and my kids. you know. And I'll be honest with you, if I was in that situation, you know, that individual, I wouldn't care how big he was. Good. Is he big lad? Has he killed people? Brilliant. Because I ain't running, mate. I'm not from ISIS, Hezbollah, Taliban, or whatever other fucking poxy, what do you call them? They're infidels. You see, when you have ideologists that believe that if they blow themselves to smithereens with 100 people, like what they did in 7. Now, listen, like I said, we are dealing with a foreign and domestic threat. Now, if you're a soldier, right, you take an oath to defend your land from foreign and domestic threats. Every fucking soldier will tell you that, yeah? Know your fucking role. And I'll tell you one thing, our role is going to affect great-great-grandkids going forward. Shout out to Wales. Well, thanks for that, Jason. It's like I said, England's been very good to me, bro. You know, I have 3 kids here. Well, I have 5 kids, right? And England's been very good to me. 2 of me baby mothers are from Manchester. All my kids are here. I got 3 baby mothers. I was the Bowsy, you see. You know, women like a bad boy, allegedly. I'm a good boy. My missus has taught me from a Bowsy to a Housey. I'm domesticated now. Anything's possible. Yeah. I'm fucking telling you now. But anyway, so today on me travels, all I could see was St. George's flags everywhere. White and red cross. You know your great St. George was a fucking Turk, right? We never changed their flag, but what's going on in London on the 13th of September is going to fucking have a tidal wave, a tsunami effect, because we have a pandemic at the moment. Now, I'm not racist, okay? I have family that are Muslim. Okay, this isn't about, I'm not an Islamophobe. I am not a racist. I am a realist. You know, I'm not radical, I'm righteous. You understand? But this isn't about, listen, this is about the wrong people getting into our country. What you don't read, I know, and loads of me mates know. A lot of these cunts that are getting in are well-trained soldiers, some of them. Like sleepers, do you understand? And they won't tell you nothing. You can burn these cunts. You can do anything to them and they won't tell you shit. They're very good at fucking diversion and torture techniques. Like I said, the English brought out a book purposely to terrorise Irishmen. They did this, well, I suppose if you look at internment and what happened, the way they could hold you for so long without charge and beat the shit out of you. You know, that was all Thatcher's fault, that. She wanted Ireland and England to help each other, but you know what? We're living in a time now where England and Ireland have never been as close because we're fighting a common enemy. Do you understand? This is war. You know, you just don't get it. You know, I just want my daughters to be safe. And if I want to fly my flag, you see that? I'm sticking that outside my fucking window. Because everyone else is putting their flags up. And I've lived here 30 years and England's been good to me. And at the end of the day, we're fighting a foreign and domestic threat right now. And it's like a pandemic, if the truth be told. You know, and here, there is an antidote. And the antidote is stopping the borders, shutting them. That's the antidote, but it's not a cure. It's just a solution for a problem. Mayor, this is a plague. This is worse than the famine. This is worse than typhoid. Do you understand? It's like, this isn't about race. If you cannot be proud of being English or being Irish here, what's your constitution for? Do you understand? Loads of men and women have died for our freedom and our liberty. Do you understand? Like over 100 years ago on O'Connell Street, kids, women, civilians, men, women, soldiers killed. You know. And now, our two countries have never been so close. And I think if you unite them, you see, if you bring everybody together, like, and it doesn't matter whether you're English or Irish or Scottish, you know, this is a major problem. We're dealing with a pandemic, and it's going to get worse. We need to stop them buses coming in. Burn the fucking buses if you need to. It's like, but there's only one antidote to this problem, and it's stopping their borders. And the only way to do it is to fucking... It's up to the powers that be to bring in these fucking laws, and they are not going to do it. You cannot say that, hello, my name is Jude. I live in England, but I'm proud to be Irish. Do you understand? I don't need to be in Ireland to be fucking Irish. I have an Irish birth cert and a passport. Okay? And I'll wave that flag if I fucking want. And if you tell me I can't, I'll wrap it around your neck. Do you understand? What's your liberty for? What's your freedom for? I call my first star Saoirse. It means freedom in Irish, okay? And you know the amount of people that have died for their freedom? What I'm fucking telling you now. I hate all that shit. Oh, I hate English people. Yeah, when I was an 18-year-old boy, when I didn't know nothing about life. And an English lady helped me, and it helped me because I stopped hating people. You know, I had a lot of hatred inside me. I don't hate nobody. You know, I think we all need to unite the clans and light the beacons. You know, it's just like a bomb. You know, loads of components, and that's what we need, components. Competitors, we need to do something. Otherwise, it's like this shit is not going to stop. And if you cannot tell, or you cannot fly your flag outside your house, and do you know what's happening, guys? A lot of yous watch me are from England, right? But you know what they're doing in Ireland and Ballyfermot? The city council, everybody's putting up Irish flags, yeah? Because we're getting behind what England are doing on the 13th of September. We're fucking putting their flags up too, because the problem's here too. In Ireland, do you understand? 90% of sexual assaults are being done by Asian males. Irish, English, and Scottish rapers. You have all right. You have a fucking nonsense and nonce. Not of non-courtyard fucking attire. Anyone can tell you that, right? But it's got to the point now where these guys, I've told you this, some of these are serial killers. They've come from Mossad, Hamas, ISIS, and the Taliban. And these people are very sophisticated. They're trained killers. So grabbing hold of a copper and doing that would be nothing to this, because they believe they're going to paradise. They're radicals. You see, jihad means holy war, okay? And in Islam here, there's nowhere in the Quran where it says, hang on a minute, if you blow yourself to paradise, or if you blow yourself up, you're going to paradise with a shitload of virgins. Hey, I've read a little bit of it in English because my two nephews are Muslim. My sister's husband is Muslim. I got dressed up like a white Arab. What are they called here? Did you not see me dressed up? Yeah, I have Muslim family. Good people. You know, Islam's a peaceful religion, but when you have radicals that believe in jihad being holy war, that's what it translates into. These fuckers are highly sophisticated killers. They're running away from Syria, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan. They're coming from countries where it's normal to beat women in the street. Under Sharia law, women aren't allowed education. Fuck that. Women aren't allowed education. They're not allowed to listen to music. They get flogged on a daily basis. Here, you can stick that up your you can stick that up your arse. That's what I meant to say. But like I said, Islam's a peaceful religion. When you're passionate about something and you're patriotic, you're called racist. You understand? I used to fucking hate the English when I was a kid. You know why? Because what I seen on telly, the IRA blown smithereens out of places. You know, and then all that hatred. We don't have to hate each other because you're fucking hypocrites. Okay, you say you hate the English people, but you watch football, don't you? You're a Liverpool fan or a Man United fan or a City fan, but you hate the English, right? Do you see the hypocrisy here? That's my team there. That's me team. Hey, Ron. But like I said, listen. I've been reported a few times. People have reported me and said I'm racist because I'm passionate. Listen to me. This isn't about colour. This is about what's right and what's wrong. I'm a dad. I'm a grandfather. I have daughters, right? And Irish daughters, English daughters, Welsh daughters and Scottish daughters are being violated. Now, I'm not saying that white people, white English, white Scottish don't rape women, because they do. But if you look at statistics in Ireland, England, Scotland and Wales, most of the sexual assaults are coming from a minority of people. Now, if I say what that minority is, bang, I'm reported, right? Now, all morning, I counted about 189 St. George flags, and they're all up, and nobody will take them down around here. But they're trying to do it. The City Council in Ireland have told the residents of Dublin and Ballyfermot, we're going to take your flags down if you can fight. You better bring a few of your mates with you. Because you come near them flags, you see what you're driving, I'll burden it. And I'll show you me face. Get your phone out. Fuck off. Now look at you. I'll get mine out. Yep. Yeah. Just like that. But it's like, this is about what's right and wrong. I'm a dad. I have daughters. I have a daughter who's 28 in 2 days. She had a baby the other day. Well, last week, she gave me my second grandson, Jacob. I worry about my daughters. You know, I have a little girl who started secondary school today. She's nearly 11. I worry about her. You know why? Because where she is, it's up in near Oldham, and there's loads of group gangs up there. And I swear to God, if anybody ever did that to my daughter, I'd go to prison the rest of my life. Because like I said, we make a note to protect their children from any threat, whether it be foreign, domestic, it doesn't matter. You know, a lot of women are being violated, abused and assaulted. And it's normal. You have to understand this. A lot of these people grow up seeing their daddy smack fuck out of 6 wives and ride goats and shit and finger them and all. That's weird. And donkey fuckers and all, like, yeah, that originates over there. Anyone that fucks, and listen, I understand people like ass, but anyone that rides a donkey, mate, here has no class. Anyway, yeah, you bear with that on your donkey. Little donkey, wonky donkey. Got to keep on. Ring out those bells tonight. But Finn, my stomach is killing me. How are you? That's good. How are you, bro? Now listen, right, I'll be honest with you, right? I can't name a certain person's name and I get reported. If I say a person's name, first name beginning with T, second name beginning with O. I can't say his name in here because I get reported. Fuck it. Tommy Robinson, there, they said to report me. Fuck's sake. Listen, if you can't put your flag up in your own country, there's something wrong there. English citizens are becoming a minority in the UK. Where can English people go when you say, here, send them back? Where's English people meant to go? This is fucking England, mate. You know. And if the truth be told, I wouldn't put a George flag up. Me bollocks, man. He was Turkish. But I will be putting that up. And so me brothers be putting theirs up too. Gonna be the days where if you cannot wear your flag on your chest, well, bro, listen, and I tell you, these people who we elect, we vote for, bro, look at all the laws they're bringing in. They're making it impossible for us, okay, right? So I'm going to tell you this, right? So, okay, somebody runs at you with a knife, one of them crazy bastards, yeah? And you can see it in their eyes, right? They are not scared. So here, you're going to try stab me. Hey, Elena, you're going to try stab me. You know this, I've got kids and grandkids. So if you want to run at me, that's on you. Fucking you. Before you even get to me, I'll just go bang. Now look, I'm on your mate. Fucking he'll get it too. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is, I'm very passionate about this because I have daughters. I have a missus. Do you understand that? It's like, and I live in Manchester, and there's a lot of cultures in this city. Now, I watch a lot of these hunter groups, right? Like Predator Exposure. Shout out to Phil, Predator Exposure. Quit your jibber jabber, sunshine, because you is fucked. Show me your tongue. Good dog. Like that. Shout out to Sully. Shout out to Manny and Dank Dragon. Shout out to Jay, Cobra UK. Thank you, bro, for all the hard work you and all them groups do to keep our children safe. These bastards are climbing in their kids' windows at night through their phone. You know, so I watch a lot of these hunter groups, and one of my friends on here, Ayrshire chick Lena, she shares a lot of awareness because a lot of these fuckers are talking to our children. Do you know if you send a child under 16 2 messages, it's classed as grooming, and under section 24A, the Criminal and Justice Act 1984, you are under citizen's arrest, which means I have a folder here full of your dick pics. Now, mate, can you keep your voice down? Me wife's in there. Is she? Brilliant. Here, your fella is a nonce. I've got dick pics of them, and I've got this, and I've got that. And they come to the property, and some of these fuckers have kids and all. It's not, like I said, look, it's like I share a lot of awareness about certain things, and I'm clued up about things because I like to know these things. But the demographics of England is changing. I've lived here 30 odd years. You know, I come here at 18 with not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. And an English lady helped me. She gave me a sofa, a cooker, and a fridge. And at the time, my ex-partner was pregnant with my son. And it just humbled me. You know, I was like, why would she help me? Why have I been told up until the age of 18 that English people are my enemy? No, they're fucking not, because they're helping me. Why would he help me if they're my enemy? And then I snapped out of that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't hate anybody. The normal English people just want what we want. They want to be happy. They want to work. They want to just do their thing. You know, fuck all that hatred. You know, I have 3 kids who are Brits. You know, I have friends that are fucking loyalists. You understand? Republicans. I don't look at it that way. You know, because that interferes with our growth. Media wants us to hate each other. But at the end of the day, listen, I've no hatred for anybody. It just hurts me heart to see what's going on in Ireland. You know, it's like if somebody runs at you, one of them, do you know how many of these fucking shelters that are opening up, hotels? These fuckers are living around schools, and a lot of them are bleeding nonsense. You know why? Because in their country, you know what I mean, you can get away with all that shit. You can marry a 12-year-old. You fuck that, mate. No way. Hell no. This is fucking England, mate. You just fucked up. No, I didn't meet her. You don't need to meet her, mate. I've got everything in here. Can you be a bit quiet? My wife's in there. You've got a fucking wife. I've got kids. You know what I mean? I'm just aware of what goes on out there. Ron, listen. If you come from a place like Afghanistan or Iran or Iraq or Syria, you've seen horrendous shit, bro. You've seen people being blown to bits. You know, you're probably taking part in it. You understand? A lot of these fuckers are very highly sophisticated fucking soldiers, bro. You know, like, the scary thing, Ron, is a lot of these that get in, the radical ones. Now, Ron, I've no problem with people, families coming away from fucking shit and all, but I have a big problem with unvetted males getting in here. Bro, they're only here a few months and they're fucking interfering with our citizens. Bro, that's a violation. You're taking their liberty and their freedom from us. Because women, if a woman gets sexually assaulted, she's afraid to leave her fucking house. And she's forever going to be tortured in here, feeling dirty like it's her fault and she didn't do nothing. These bastards, do you understand? So, yeah, I'm behind it. You know what I mean? I don't hate anybody. English, Scottish, Protestant, Catholic, Muslim, Hindu, Christian. I've got friends in every walk of life. This isn't about race. It isn't about Islam. It's not about homophobia. It's about right and wrong. I've got friends who are gay. Gay. Like Kenneth Williams, gay. Well gay, and I well love them for it because they're themselves. Shout out to the LGBT community and shout out to the transgender community too in this city being Manchester. M110161. But like a lot of normal I'm not a civilian, right? Many years ago, allegedly, I shot a couple of people, according to other people, which is a load of bollocks, right? But I'm not a civilian, okay? I shot my own brother, right? I'll hold my hands up to that. I did that, right? I'm not a civilian. I am now. I went from a bowsy to me a housey. Me missus has changed me so much. I used to be allegedly a tough lad. And then I become a dad. And I turned soft like a vagina. I'm wet and deep and yeah, just like a big vagina. But that's what England and Ireland is at the moment. We have COVID. It's like a pandemic. And I think it's a lot worse than COVID because it's not going to go away. It's like, we have got an antidote for this pandemic. And I think the antidote is closing the borders to all unvetted males. That's the antidote. Okay, but it's only a cure, but it's not the final solution. Okay. Like I said, it's like the plague in a way. it's like, do you understand? It's like typhoid. Like years ago, famine killed a lot of Irish people, wiped out a lot of us. It's like I'm dealing with another. It's like a pandemic. It's like that's the way I look at it. It's like the demographics changes in your country when you cannot hang your flag up. Like I said, I live in Manchester, right? 30 years. And all this morning, all to watch is St. George's flags being put up by Manchester City Council. You see, in Ireland, the council is taking the flags down. And here, the more you take them down in Dublin, the more they'll go back up. And here, if you keep taking them down, you know what you roll up in? Here, you'll have to get an Uber back to your depot because your shit'll be burned. And I don't incite violence, but here, enough's enough. I worry about my kids. You know, I have daughters. And a lot of English men, Scottish men and Welsh men have daughters too. And listen, I don't love my daughter any more than you love yours. But the streets aren't safe. End of story. I live in Manchester, right? And I know a lot about certain things that I can't say on here because my fucking channel will get struck. You know, apparently I'm racist. I'm not. I just say how it is. And I have to be very careful what I say, but the main reason why I'm so passionate is because I have fucking kids. I have daughters. Do you understand? It's like, and I wouldn't like anything to happen to anyone else's daughter. You know, and this is what I'm saying. It's like our government is forcing our hand. You know, it's like they're bringing out all these new laws and all to protect these bastards. You know, and it's like, Ron, it's like, the way I see it is you can go and look at my community page and my brother is Muslim, okay? My nephews are Muslim. My sister married a Muslim man. And I have 2 Muslim nephews. And this isn't about Islam. Islam is a peaceful religion. It's like in the Quran, there's nowhere where it says, if you kill somebody, you're going to paradise, brother. Alhamdulillah, no, brother. Inshallah, you won't go. And mashallah, may you have a good day. Alhamdulillah. It's like, I have family who are Muslim. And like I said, I have a lot of friends. Just go look at my community page. You know, I like getting dressed up anytime there's an occasion. I think I look fucking well dressed up like an Arab. I do look for the love because I have brothers who call me brother who are Muslim. You know, it's like, and they're sick of it too. But what I've noticed is, like, I try to imagine if I was English, how would I feel in this country? And my partner is English, okay? I have 3 English kids. And, like, in your country, you should be allowed to put your flag up without prejudice. You know, like, hang on a minute. It's like in Dublin, they're putting Palestine flags on the bridge. You know what? See, before I come here, I know what all my mates are like. Listen here, shout out to Mousy. And rest in peace to the other Mousy from Ballia. But see, Mousy, right? I love his channel. You know, he walks around and he goes up to all these fucking places. Hey, mate, what's it like in there? Psychology, you know, you play with him. Hello, brother. What's going on in there? You know, are you okay? Alhamdulillah. Do you understand? I can speak a little bit of it. It's handy, you see. You have to know. You know, I'm not a bigot. I'm not a racist. I'm just realist. You know, I have daughters, okay? And yous have daughters. And everybody, well, not everybody, but laws are put in place to protect us, okay? And according to any fucking constitution, our job is to defend our country and our borders from foreign and domestic threats. Is that not true? Is that not what you serve for? If you serve your country, yeah, you fucking take an oath to protect your country from foreign and domestic threats. Am I right or wrong? Me fucking stomach is hurting, I'll tell you that. But like I said, English people, like they're becoming like a minority in this country, you know, to me. And I don't give a fuck if any of my Irish mates say, "Oh yeah, fuck the English." Fuck you, mate. There's nothing wrong with the English. You know, it's the mindset. You know, I get on with everybody. You know, and this is about us all coming together and uniting the clans and lighting the beacons. Otherwise, this is going to resonate for fucking years. It's a pandemic. And the antidote is to stop the borders. Seal them. Here, get the AKs out. Yeah. Because I tell you one thing, I want my children to live in a safe world.
And when the weekend comes, I'll live for that energy. Does that make sense to you? Do you feel what I'm talking about? I want to be in that moment. I need to feel that. Some call me crazy when I say this music is divine. Some even call it a higher power. I say call it what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I believe is true. When you feel lost, let the music guide you. It is that powerful when the DJ spins that sound. It vibrates the room. And when everything is right, it's almost like heaven on earth. Look at the goosebumps on your arms. They don't mind. Heaven is a dance floor. Look around.
44 people in me live.
That is what
yeah.
this music
I have bad problems with my stomach. Sag, yeah.
This is not some dream.
Now listen, it's like this, right? What's going on in the world at the moment? It's like I can see another war breaking out. I can see civil war breaking out because we're dealing with a foreign and domestic threat here. Well, I hope you get better. Well, I tell you one thing, England's dealing with COVID at the moment, and the only vaccination possible is to seal the borders. That's your vaccination right there. It's not an antidote, though. And the only way you're going to get a cure is by the government changing these policies and putting powers in place. You know, remove these individuals. Like have even a three strike policy. If you come from a foreign country, yeah, and you fucking violate an English woman and a Welsh Scottish woman, they should send you back. Do you understand? Where can English people go? This is fucking England. And it's like the people in England are becoming the minority, and that's the truth. I'm just telling you what I see as an Irishman. I can see the demographics of the whole country changing. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm not going to that march. And I'm going for safety reasons. I need to stay safe. And I know what I'm like. You know, so I couldn't. It's like all I care about is me daughters being safe, me missus being safe, me grandkids being safe. Hey, gorgeous. I've like 10 minutes, guys, and then I'm fucking off. But yeah, I've got a very bad stomach, but me missus gets me them. You know what I mean? They help me. But like I said, I've been watching a few Irish YouTubers and a few Irish TikTokers, and they're all coming together because what's happening on the 13th of September is going to come to Ireland. and then it's going to go to Scotland. It's like, and we're being threatened by the powers that be. If we put up our flags in unity, they can take them down. How is that right? Oh, Bob, I'll have whatever you're eating. And we'll watch a bit of Power if you want. But like I said, guys, my missus is English. Me kids are English. Why am I gonna hate English people? You know, like before I come here, I was racist. I was a bigot. I was a gayist. You know, I used to judge people because of their sexuality. I did that. I used to judge people because of their skin colour. Yeah, I did that. I used to call people BBs. Yeah, shout out to a famous horse. Yeah. Din, din, da, 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 da. I can't say it because I'll get fucking banned. But that as well, like I said, I was racist when I come here. And a black English woman helped me. And it changed the demographics for me. Because I couldn't believe why an English woman would help an Irish man. And then I was thinking, you know what, you being brainwashed, bro. It's all a lie. You know, look, we can't do nothing. I'm not gonna, it is what it is. The government does all this shit, right? They made England and Ireland go to war with each other because of the 6 counties that they stole. Not only did he steal the fucking counties, the bastards brought a book out, a torture book, strictly only how to break Irish men, how to break Irish Republican soldiers. You see, interrogation tactics, sleep deprivation, waterboarding. You know, like I said, it's some of the shit that these got away with. You know, it's unconstitutional, but look, the way I see it is, in order to build bridges, we have to come together. We all want the same thing. We want to be safe. We want our kids to be safe. You know, like, it's getting to the stage now where women are being followed home, and then these individuals are being caught doing something indecent in the window, and if you go out and do something about it, you're the one getting arrested. How is that fair? Like, do you understand? Like, how can that be fair or like, that's unconstitutional. It's like the amount of fucking bastards that are in Dáil Éireann and the House of Commons. They're making these fuckers, like I said, they're making it easy for them. Come to Ireland, we'll give you free money and leisure money as well. You know, and it's like charity begins at home. In the UK, in Ireland and Scotland, I have no problem with anybody who wants to come to the UK for a better life. That's what I did. I'd be a hypocrite if I said anything different. I've no problem with that. But what I have a problem with is unvetted males getting into this country. Because at the end of the day, I'll say it and I'll keep saying it. These people, a lot of them, now, not a lot, a minority of these people that are getting into our countries are radicalised. They're ideologists, and they believe that if they blow someone up, they're going to paradise, right? They want to be martyred. They're delusional. Anybody who's an ideologist, right, they believe in this thing called jihad, right? And it means holy war, yeah? So, if they're radical, they want to go to paradise. So, they don't care if they get killed. Because they live to die, where we die to live. Do you understand? It's a strange saying, but anybody who's radicalised in those countries, you have to understand something. Women getting flogged is a sport. Women aren't allowed education. Women can't show their face. You can't even play music. You know, like when I'll tell you, look, in 1993 in Afghanistan, 75% was Taliban, 15% was Northern Alliance, and 10% was normal civilians. Right? Fast forward 30 odd years later, Afghanistan is totally run now by Taliban. American and English forces got out of there. Here, I'll tell you how bad these people wanted to get out of there. I've seen a B-52 on the runway. I've seen women handing babies to men sat on the wing of a fucking airplane, handing your baby son. This fucking plane is going down the runway, yeah? All you can see is people falling off. I see the plane go like that. Next of all, I've seen people falling off. That's how terrified they are. Some of them, to get away from these areas, like, and war-torn countries. I get it. But what I don't get is, before they come to the UK, they go through 10, 11 countries, right? Where you can claim asylum in any one of them, but they come here. I have no problem with anyone starting a new life for themselves, but what I have a problem with is rapists. Every kind, here, it's not just Asian males that are rapists, it's English males, Irish males, and Scottish males. But according to statistics now, in the time we're in, 2025, most sexual assaults in Dublin are coming from 90% of a minority being Asian males, and that's a fact. Go on to Garda Síochána and go on it, and you'll see yourself. I'll tell you another thing. Our police are beating their citizens up, and I'll tell you one thing. I can see it. I can smell it in the air. You know, it's going to happen. And it's like a powder keg, and it's going to fucking blow up. I know it is. I can sense it. It's like an Ireland and England are coming together. And like I said, listen, shout out to all the fathers out there. You know, we want to protect our kids and our women from anybody who's a significant risk or a threat, whether it be foreign or domestic. We have to fucking take care of it. Anyway, here, I'm going to play this and we're out. All I want is fair, to be treated fair. You know, according to my constitution, if I want to wipe my arse with my flag, I will. And you can watch. But don't tell me not to put my flag up. Fuck off. Anyway, thanks for coming in. I'll see you later. Yeah, we out. Thanks for coming in, guys. God bless you. You and I can find this out together. You and I are riding out the storm. A few new subs there. You and I can play this tune now. I'm about 60 subs away from 4,000. And I'll get there. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming in, everyone, yeah? Been fun. So I'm gonna go and have something to eat because my stomach is fucking killing me, right? But before I go, I'll say this. I've never witnessed anything like I seen this morning. All the housing estates in Manchester, the city council are going around hanging up George's flags on every single pole. Every single light street. They're putting a fucking flag on it. Every fucking road has Union Jacks and George's flags and Scottish flags and Rangers flags and Celtic flags. And I'm coming together. I'm supporting England, mate. Now, there's one for you. And we're not talking football here. Showing that bitch. Yeah. But, like I said, shout out to England and what they're doing. They're putting English flags, St. George's flags on every fucking pole all around the country. You know. And Ireland, because Ireland are putting up flags to support England in their fight. Because it's a battle for us all. We're all in this fight together. This is like good and evil. It's bigger than Batman and Robin and Superman and Bane and shit and like, you understand? It's like this is gonna affect our children forever. It's like again, I said it. It's like I've no issue with anybody coming here for a better life, but I have got an issue with serial killers getting into the country. Bro, listen to me. Don't be fucking rude, yeah? You're not. It is what it is. It's coming to Ireland too. Ireland's getting the same treatment. Do you understand? It's like Irish citizens are getting beat up by the police because they're taking action. They're doing the police's job. Like, what are you supposed to do? Somebody's looking in your window and you go out and grab him and he stabs you, so you defend yourself and then you're going to jail. You know, and I guarantee you, yeah, on the 11th or the 10th of September, a new law is going to come into place which gives the police extra, they call it at their disposal. They can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? It's like, if they feel like they need to beat the shit out of you, they'll get away with it. And there's uneducated who seem to think they know what's going on. Well, bro, listen, I'll tell you something. I'm just going off statistics and numbers. You know, like what I've realised is England's become like a demographic, and English people, where are they meant to go? You know, and you say send them back. Where's England people? Where's English people supposed to go? This is England, and the demographics have changed. And the people in power in the governments are the one you need to blame. Not the English people or not this, that. You need to blame the government, because at the end of the day, these can see what's going on and they're just adding fuel to the fire, and it's going to burn the whole place down. You know, but if you cannot hang up your own flag in your own country, that's a violation of your human rights, and we're being violated, and that's the truth. They said the same about the Irish 100 years ago. You seem educated, bro, so before I go, talk to me about King George. Talk to me about his granddad. Here, what was the age of consent 100 years ago? Go on, hit me with it. You seem like you know what you're talking about before I go. Go on, hit me. Bro, listen, this is about right and wrong, good against evil, okay? And anybody who violates a fucking woman who just gets in the country and think that's okay, it's not okay, bro. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, and this is happening, okay? And people are calling it a pandemic. And the only antidote or the only cure for this COVID, if you want, it's worse than COVID. Prince Andrew is a nonce too, but he's English, so. Well, here, I don't understand why you changed your flag, but like I said, I'm Irish, bro, and I'm a father and I'm a grandfather. Could enable the subject your own, not saying way, but you're defending. Okay, well, that's what opinions are for, and I respect that. You know, like I said, bro, look at, I just want, when I come here 30 years ago, England's been very good to me. I'm an Irishman, and for centuries we've been taught to hate each other. Bro, listen, don't talk to me about traveller tradition, okay? Go look at my community page. I know travellers, bro. But anyway, it's like, that itself, I get it. You've got a good point there, but bro, listen. There's a difference between travelling community and the normal Irish community, non-travelling community. I've got travelling friends who are settled travellers. I don't agree with it either, bro, but look at it is what it is, right? But anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. I'll see you all later. Bless.